Hello and welcome to week 7, piece 13 of the Wool of Stitches Crochet Along. So this week we're starting our next row of pieces for the blanket, and we're going to be starting off with the tread stitch. So this is a really thick, dense stitch, and it works up a bit differently, but I think it looks absolutely fabulous. So to start this stitch, you're going to need a foundation chain of 31. To start the tread stitch, we're going to be working in the third chain from our hook. So I've marked the first chain as our turning chain will count as the first stitch of the row. So 1, 2, 3, and make a single crochet. Then make a single crochet in each chain across. So the tread stitch is all based on single crochet stitches, and it's just the way that we work each stitch that makes the stitch look like it does. Okay, so row 1 is just all single crochet in every stitch across. Then we're going to turn and chain 1. And we're going to make a single crochet in the first stitch of the row. Let's grab a stitch marker to put in there. Okay, so single crochet in the first stitch of the row, and then we make a tread stitch. So into the next stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop. 2 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work backwards. We're going to go into that first stitch where we just made the single crochet. Okay, so insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And that is a tread stitch. So we completed the tread stitch in the first stitch of a row, but we started in the second stitch. So to do the next tread stitch, we go into the next one. So that's the third stitch, because we started in there. We next go into here, yarn over, pull up a loop. Going backwards to the previous stitch where we started our last tread stitch, insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And you just tread stitch in every stitch across. So insert your hook into the next unused stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, go back to the previous stitch, insert your hook into there, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and just continue that in every stitch across. And you just continue that all the way to the end of the row. This stitch has quite a nice rhythm to it once you get into it. But working each stitch twice, it does make this stitch wonderfully thick. Oops, drop the loop. And there's no holes in it, what makes it a really fantastically thick and warm stitch. So when you have 2 stitches left, make a tread stitch in the next stitch, and then the final stitch, which in this case is the turning chain, which is going to make a single crochet. I'll take that stitch marker out. Then make a single crochet into the turning chain. Oops. There we go. And that is row 2 of the tread stitch, and you can see it makes these lovely little ridges for the stitches. So to complete your treads piece, you're going to be repeating row 2 until you have 14 rows in total. Once you finish row 14, you can cut off and weave in your ends, and then it's time to add your border. So for this piece, you're going to be making a single crochet into every stitch across the top and bottom to make 30 stitches in total. And then down the sides, you're going to make a single crochet into the side of every row. That will give you 14 stitches down the side, plus one extra stitch in the corners for the turn. If you need a reminder on how to do the border, then click the link that appears on screen, or the link is also in the description beneath the video. So once you've finished all 3 rounds of your border, we're going to go on to our next piece, and that is the cross shells piece. So I shall see you in a moment for that video for the next part of week 7.